group of us from the Rome team decided we would spend the month June of this year visiting our Rome communities, our friends, their places of work and worship and ministry in their own countries, in their own communities. So we visited 4 countries and we visited 10 cities. Namely, we visited Serbia at this time, we visited Macedonia at this time, we visited Albania at this time, and we visited Romania at this time.
Throughout our time travelling through Serbia and Macedonia and Albania, it's just been really evident that the one thing people kept saying to us is we need community. We really miss the Rom experience, we miss our friends, but also how much it means to them to have people here, joining together from generations, being able to say, actually, we have this shared experience. This really was life-changing, and time again we hear people say, this changed my life, this really did. It wasn't just about a nice time, but actually this put me on a track, whether a new career or studying something different, or whether it just came at a moment in their life where they really needed to find who Jesus was again.
We work every summer, we have people, we meet every summer, a lot of people, but when you go and visit them in their homes, it's a totally different story. And also to see the impact that Rome and EDI had in the life of the people, as they were coming to us, because they are with us maybe for 10 days or 2 weeks, but then to see for longer term the impact, and you just feel so content, and you say that the hard work that we as a team do, the work that's behind the scene, it's very much rewarded when you see and meet and hear the stories.
When we were in Macedonia, it was great to encourage people and see what they were doing, both in their careers, whether that's projects or bookshops, or just hearing from them and seeing what community means to them. There was one particular lady, Christina, that really said, we came at exactly the right moment in her life. She was really struggling, she was filled with grief with a family member dying, and just really needed us at that moment. And again, we've had people coming and saying, this feels like family.
Being here was a great opportunity for me and for us as a team to see them as they are, the real them, in their own setting, with their sadness, with their challenges, trying to make a living, trying to survive every day. It's amazing to see this tension between the very rich and the very poor, and how they manage to wake up every morning and do it all over again, and somehow they do it. This country needs the touch of Jesus more than ever, and we believe as a team, as a core Rome team, we believe that Jesus has the power to heal the people and the land.
This feels like family, and it's great to also be here in Berat in Albania, and meet our great friends Claudia and Megena and see what their church is doing, and again hearing from them, this Rom really changed them. It really helped them to get a new vision, to feel full of hope and full of life, and also to meet people here from my small group last year was absolutely amazing. Leila, my cello family, and seeing just how much Rom impacted them, not only in their own relationship, and then feeling more in love and more together, but also in their personal faith, just getting closer to Jesus, and that was so encouraging to me.
I especially like in this moment, I can really reflect on the time in Sigishwara when we visited 2 Roma ministries, wonderful ministries of people who have dedicated their lives to Roma children, trying to elevate their education, trying to help them spiritually, but also emphasize the importance of education in their lives.
Everything we do at ROM is about Jesus, and that's why it's so great to be amongst these young people and to say, actually, why do we care about the poor and the needy in the world? Why is it important to have integrity? Why should we fight corruption? And why do we need to stand on principles and values that are important, not just some theological kind of abstract, but something that means a reality to people?
The other part of this that gives us as a team the opportunity to travel together, to know each other much better, to share our lives, to share where we are right now in our walk, to have devotion time together, and to really have also fun times together, because in all of this it's nice to be together. I think the sense of community and really how Jesus was also with his disciples gives you a different meaning in our trip and us traveling from one place to another.
We practically finished the trip. The celebration of friendship goes on, and it's not over. It probably just begun with all the seeds we planted, and I want to refer to the Clues bit, where we met a lot of young people, a lot of potential leaders. We had beautiful discussions. We served communities. And we enjoyed it. That's why I believe everything we did for the future. This is continuing already. And we can only thank Jesus for all the strength he gave us for every single encounter we had.
And I think again we can just say that, you know, ROM isn't just about empty words or empty actions or a nice thing, but it really does have meaning, and it really does make a difference in people's lives. So for me that has been really encouraging, but also quite humbling to think actually what we say, what we do, people really pick up on, they really notice, and that is something to carry, I think, as ROM, and also something for us to think about for the future in terms of how we speak to people, how we shape them, and what values we're sowing into ROM.
This Greek guy and Albanian guy, they never met each other.
Și acești doi băieți nu s-au întâlnit niciodată, cel grec și cel din Albania.
But they both said, nobody has ever told me anything like this.
Și mi-au spus, nimeni nu mi-a spus așa ceva până
So wherever we go, we
așa
try
că
really to
oriunde
reflect Jesus.
mergem, încercăm să îl reflectăm pe Iisus.
By not looking at the skin color or the race or the profession or education.
Fără a ne uita la culoarea pielii, la educația sau statutul care l-ai.
If we love people,
dacă îi iubim pe oameni,
we will be loved.